Yep. How's everybody doing? All right. Glad you could join me here on this bright day. As the sun is shining, you can see behind me, we're getting a little bit of heat here today where I live. It's cranking up this week. We're actually been on a heat warning through next Monday of high into even up into 103. And we haven't had that all summer. We've been pretty good at sticking between that 82 and 87, but it's cranking up this week, which is all right. That sun cranking it up, get that heat wave going, get that energy going, right, for yourself. Use it. It's there for you. Always. It's so consistent, right? It always shows up. So does the other side. The darkness always shows up. Always consistent. You can be sure when you get up in the day that sun will be right there sharing its light with you, likened to us. So I wanted just to kind of come in and talk about, this is kind of a real quick OTC. On the contrary, gave it a little initials right there. On the contrary, OTC, on how, depending on what is your contrary part of you, that which always comes against you, your night, right? Your night aspect of you comes against you when you're trying to really reach heights or depths, width and length. You're having this growth, and then certain situations take you off track. Take you off track. Distractions, right? Distractions take you off track in your flow. What I've really noticed is that when that happens, and I'm talking about recently, I've really monitored this. This is where the key of awareness is very important. We're talking about keys, right? The key of awareness is so important, right? Talk about that awareness. It's so important. Why it's so important is the fact that you can hear some music. I'm over here by a gas station. We'll go over here a little bit. Is so important is it's a key, it's a code, it's awareness is a tool, and you got to be aware and taking mental notes. And take mental notes when you kind of slip of your awareness, and then notice what happens when things come upon you and you kind of do it and it's kind of unaware, even though you know this always sometimes give you a consequence, and the consequence isn't good when you deal with this or sets you off. For me, I can see that, whatever it is for you can do. But what happens when you fall into that pit, when you get caught in that trap? It sinks you, it lowers your vibration and drains your energy, and then takes you off your schedule. It lowers your vibration and sinks your energy. I call that drainage, draining your battery somewhat. You get drained, your vibration doesn't spin because of the drainage and the situation. It could be selfishness, it could be anger, which a lot of people deal with, especially males, but it could be anybody. We all are subject to these things. It could be youthful lust, whatever your thing that keeps you off your continuous growth or takes you out of your vibration. And it's usually that other side of you, like I said, like on the contrary. And that's why the show's on the contrary, because it's on the contrary of what you're doing, but it's always that challenge. But the reward is that you can learn to maneuver it and use these tools so you see it and you can prepare. And somebody had shared a story with me. They went somewhere and they seen it coming, and it took them there. And then we kind of discussed that there's times and adjustments you can make in these situations of awareness to prepare yourself for these situations. So when it comes, you make a response insteed of that reaction that you've always had. You make a conscious response of what you're going to do when the situation has. You don't go into the emotional, because that if it goes into that lower part, it's going to connect to emotions. And then when you go into the emotional aspect of that and let the emotions take you, now you're going to the emotional wreckage of it, which happens all the time for people in this experience. And I'm not promoting emotions are bad. The key thing about emotions is they're beautiful. But if you use them and they serve you, they're beautiful. If you serve it, it will drain you. It will take your energy downwards. It will spin you out. It will lower your vibration, then drain your battery. Just wanted to tap in with that. OT, on the contrary, OTC, where I'm going to start. That's what I'm going to put on the videos for on the contrary. I'm going to make it initials like I did word of the day with 4. This will be 3. On the contrary. You guys have a wonderful day. If it's super hot where you are, enjoy, but drink a lot of water. Take care of yourself. Until we meet again. Have a great day.